handcuffs.
Going.
You refusing?
Yeah, put me in the handcuffs. I didn't do anything.
No problem.
I didn't do it.
Are you trying to sell me? I can't stand up.
Traveling is one of the most exciting experiences that many of us look forward to, especially when it comes to flying. The only downside is that Karens have also discovered this form of transport, and on many occasions, they've ruined the flight for all the other passengers. It's a pretty dramatic scene when airport Karens have extreme meltdowns, and in all these following cases, the police had to get involved. Our first airport Karen takes us to an airport in Florida. It was the 26th of February, 2019, and an older couple had been kicked from their Delta Airlines flight. What should have been a simple misunderstanding ended up being a huge uproar, as is usually the case with Karens. Unfortunately for the cops, they could already hear the woman's shouts before they even arrived at the scene.
They're not flying.
Sorry.
She refused.
Out.
No. You care about who's over there.
Out. Now. Are you going to handcuffs?
Going.
You refusing?
Yeah, put me in the handcuffs. I didn't do anything.
No problem.
I didn't do it. What did you do? Why? Why?
What happened is that before the flight could take off, the couple was asked to check in some of their hand luggage, since the overhead compartment was already full. That sounds pretty normal, right? Well, the Karen took this as her cue to freak out. When the cops arrived and she continued the outburst, the cops decided to put her in handcuffs almost immediately. But she definitely wasn't going easy though.
Then you just need to calm down. You understand?
Okay. Don't release her.
Let's go. Let's go. Please, let's go. That's not gonna happen right now.
Put your hands behind your...
I'm not shit person. Please, let's go. Let me back. Just stay put and wait. Let's go. Please. I need you to stay back.
On your back. We'll lift you up.
I'll stand up. I'll stand up.
Let's go.
Getting this woman to quiet down was not easy by any means. And when the cops tried detaining her, she seemed to up the ante. Does it ever cross these Karens' minds that they might be the problem? Our guess would be probably never.
Get up.
What?
Tried to explain to you to leave early.
Get up.
He didn't do nothing. Criminal. He didn't do nothing.
Why nothing? I
He
didn't
didn't
do
do
anything.
nothing. You just let him to stay back and back off. 1 second.
Put him in handcuffs.
Back off.
Put that 3 son of a bitch in handcuffs. Put your hands behind your back.
Hey, my hand! Why my hand? Why, Mama? Why, God? Never ever I experienced this. Are you out into your chain? Why my hand? My hand is right.
Between her confusing shouts and pleas of innocence, the cops are just trying to do their jobs and remove this lady from the airport. Even if the previous problem could be sorted out with Delta Airlines, there's no way that any other airline would let a passenger who's causing such a disturbance board an aircraft.
You okay? Yeah, just trying to get her stuff and take it all out.
There's all the stairs.
Yeah, this is all theirs.
Fire rescue response, air main penetrate.
The irony of it all is that the couple actually had quite a few bags with them, more than you'd usually expect to fit in an overhead compartment. The officer had to gather up the couple's belongings, but this fight was definitely far from over.
What you don't give my luggage on your one bag with my medicine and food over there. Look what they did to me. Never, ever.
Huh? Phone's in the bag. No, but I will be.
Where is my bag? I'm not.
Where'd you put it?
Huh?
Where'd you put it?
Can we turn that there, Sergeant?
Look what you did to me.
It's my phone.
Look,
That's her
the
phone.
lip and everything.
Where's my phone?
And my another
This,
bag.
hey,
Look, I am a... You have to be ashamed. This one for my car. You have to be ashamed to do this. My God.
The Karen should actually be the one who should be embarrassed about this whole situation. But unfortunately, this woman thinks she's got the high road. It seems like some people forget that flying is a privilege and not a right.
One stinky bag. They make so much stink. The chicken, two suitcases.
Yeah, but look what you're doing to nice citizens. What are you doing?
She bit me straight up. Oh, she fucking, yeah, I get here, they're refusing totally. I told myself, let's go get out of here. They said no. They're refusing. So I'm like, all right, put your hands behind your back. That's just start fighting.
The poor officers can't even fill each other in and resolve the situation without her endless shouting in the background. We're sure half of the airport could hear this woman's meltdown, but thankfully, she would now be escorted to jail, and the rest of the passengers could enjoy a peaceful flight. The woman was charged with resisting arrest with violence, battery on a law enforcement officer, and trespass conveyance. The next Karen meltdown happened in Tampa International Airport. A man and a woman were traveling together, but considering just how quickly things went south, they might have been better off flying separately. The officers walk up to the scene of the two of them having a heated argument with the airline staff, who were denying them access to boarding. And to no one's surprise, it's clear that they're both heavily intoxicated.
So, they're not going to do business. No. Okay. You just said that. I'm going in, right? I'm going in. There you go. You just said that. Is this for both of them?
Initially,
So what about, y'all gotta leave the air side. Okay. But he said, we gotta run the tapes. Hold on. You know what he said? He said, we gonna run the tapes. Okay. We gonna see, wait, she try to hit me or kick me or some shit. Okay, so this is what, this is where, the supervisor.
Hey guys.
Y'all gotta leave.
Guys, you guys are rebooked for tomorrow.
I know my rights. Okay.
So I can't.
Listen to me.
Hey guys, they're not going to let you fly tonight. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. They're not going to let you fly tonight.
Why are they not going to let me fly?
Because they're not.
I did nothing
You just
wrong,
said,
though.
I'm gonna call the cops,
Guys,
I'll run the tape.
Hey.
I don't
What's your
care
name,
about
sir?
that. Can't run the tape.
What's your name?
Chat.
What's your first name?
Jason.
Jason.
Right.
It doesn't matter what the tape showed. They're not going to let you fly tonight.
So why he had to tell me that?
Listen to me.
Why he had to say that
What is it?
and threaten me like, I'm gonna run this
Alright,
tape?
Chad, listen to me.
Listen to us.
Go ahead,
We're here now.
Allegedly, before boarding, the couple started arguing, with the blonde Karen kicking her flying companion. As soon as the airline noticed this and their clear intoxication, they decided to deny them entry onto the plane. In fact, the airline was nice enough to not cancel their flights and rebook them for the next day. But this would do little to appease the infuriated drunks.
You know, I know my rights.
You're not going to make it.
I know my rights.
This doesn't have anything to do
At
with
the
rights.
end of the day, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Hey.
I could call. No, hang
You
nothing.
can call and complain if
You're
you
right.
want to.
It's
But
damn
this,
right. And I'll give a ticket flight free. Shut up, Nina.
okay. Guys, come on.
Them two people.
All right, I'm gonna come with you. We're gonna go. What?
You guys are. Do you have your stuff for being rebooked for tomorrow? Is this your stuff for tomorrow? You can't get this flight.
He
They're
just
not.
told me
No, they can't. They canceled it.
Do you see how they contradict
Why
themselves?
didn't they let you fly?
Do you hear how they trying to contradict?
Here,
They
listen.
thought that I was
Lose this.
intoxicated.
Don't
No,
lose this.
they said that both of us was intoxicated.
I get it.
It's becoming obvious that the couple's not going to leave without causing a scene. It's funny how the first person to start shouting that they know their rights is usually the person who's the most deluded and out of line. Some people may not realize it, but the majority of airlines are actually required to deny boarding to anyone who's overly intoxicated.
Anybody's word. You're not allowed to be here because you don't have a flight tonight
I
now.
have a flight
No,
tonight.
Can I
you
have
don't.
the
You're
camera
canceled. You're
footage?
rebooked.
17:34.
Listen, you're rebooked for tomorrow.
Can I have the camera footage?
We're trying to.
Guys,
Trying to what? Because now you can arrest me right now then. Because you know what? I know my right.
Hey.
Nobody's intoxicated.
Exactly.
I did
Like,
not
everybody.
touch.
He just said
nobody.
it. He just said it. He's like, yo, I could go. Then he's like, yo, she
Where's
tried to
the
me.
camera footage? Where?
Hey, you need to leave the airside or you're going to be arrested for
Yeah?
trespass.
So show me the footage. How
How she gonna be arrested in trespassing if
So arrest me.
she got the
Let's
booking?
go.
So arrest me.
Hold on. How
So
she gonna
arrest
get
me.
arrested if she has the
Stop.
the boarding pass?
You, let's go now.
The boarding pass.
Let's go.
You just put in your
I
boarding
want to
passes for
see the
tomorrow.
footage.
So let me get the boarding pass.
Listen. You are trespassed.
How am I trusting?
Listen
I
to
got
me.
a ticket.
Listen to me.
You put it in your pocket.
It's for tomorrow,
All right.
not now.
So how I'm
Leave
No,
the
it's for
airside.
today.
No, it's for
Okay,
tomorrow.
let's go. Let's go.
Let's fit tomorrow.
Leave.
Don't touch me.
It's clear that these people have chugged quite a few drinks already, since they can't even understand the simplest concept the cops tried to explain to them. On top of this, the Karen is becoming increasingly aggressive, and there's only one way this is going to end. This dumb duo cannot comprehend the fact that their boarding pass doesn't count anymore, and if they're not going to go soon, willingly, they'll be removed by force.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go.
They all a bunch of lies, though.
No, I'm not taking
Leave.
anyone's side.
Chap, leave.
Hey,
They
please
just say, "Oh,
stop yelling.
watch the video, watch the tape." Oh, she tried to.
Chap, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you in 2 seconds.
Well, don't do that, please. Is this all your stuff?
Oh, yeah,
Hey,
it
is this your stuff, guys?
It's my stuff. You need to go. I'm used to this.
By some miracle, the officer manages to get this couple moving, although they're lippy the entire time. For a brief moment, the woman seems to calm down, but this quickly flies out the window when she threatens to beat the man up. He then decides to hold things up again by trying to go to the bathroom, and all the cop wants is a peaceful walk out of the airport. All in all, this dramatic scene is totally uncalled for, but it's definitely entertaining to watch the Karen and her man make fools of themselves in front of the entire airport.
If we're gonna sit here and cause a disturbance, there
but
was.
there was-
Let's go. Walk.
There wasn't disturbance to be.
Yeah, there was. She's screaming, causing a disturbance.
Now because you
Okay,
came.
right, and then,
But before
because
that-
I came.
But before that, there was no
So,
disturbance.
so listen.
They said that
So when there's a disturbance
we
and
was
you're
both
not.
highly intoxicated,
Listen.
but that I could board the flight, but she couldn't.
Okay.
So how you gonna say
it doesn't matter?
We're both highly
but we got past that, so they called us.
I know
you don't
because
have
I called you.
and you don't have a flight.
I told.
So listen, bro.
I had a flight.
Yeah, but
seven-
they canceled it. Right here, this way, this way, this way, this way. So you're rebooked for tomorrow. You don't have any business over here tonight. So you can't be over here causing disturbances or be over here.
Nothing. I'm just trying to get on my flight.
Okay, so we want you to get on your flight. That's why we're trying to keep everything calm, bro.
At this point, it feels like the officer's trying to reason with a brick wall. While he's trying to explain to the man why they're not going to get on the flight tonight, the woman keeps blabbering on in the background. It's mind-blowing that some people are so entitled that they think everyone else on the plane and in the airport needs to put up with their behavior. Unfortunately, this situation was far from over.
What paperwork do I have
Stop
that
yelling. You're gonna go to jail.
No. So take me to jail.
I don't want to.
Then I do so.
I don't
Do
want
it.
to. Stop.
Because you know what? My mouth is greater. And I know my rights. And I know what the is right. I didn't do gun type at the end of the day. I really didn't.
But right now you
You're
are.
gonna be
Stop.
done
Now
up.
because
Stop.
y'all.
No,
you
I'm not
started
gonna
it.
stop.
We didn't
I'm
start
not
anything.
drunk.
Not you.
I'm not
done.
nothing.
Because they
need
said
to.
we're gonna run
No,
the tape.
I don't.
You're intoxicated. It's
No,
called-
I'm not intoxicated.
That's what they said about me, and I
Prove
was
that
gonna
I'm
board the plane.
intoxicated.
Stop yelling.
Prove it.
Stop. Pick up your purse.
No, the purse.
Okay.
Prove that. You
We're,
know
we're
why?
just trying to get you on your flight tomorrow.
Yeah, I want my flight today.
But you don't have one now.
I do. And I can prove it that I
They
do.
canceled it, ma'am.
Yeah, why they cancel it? For what reason?
This reason.
Her behavior is becoming more and more aggressive by the minute, and the train they're waiting on can't come soon enough. The woman screams and rambles, probably thinking she sounds all tough and cool. In reality, she's making herself look like a spoiled brat who can't ever be told no. Both of these obnoxious people still couldn't accept that they've already missed their chance to get on a flight.
It doesn't change that they canceled your flight.
Right, but why? There's a reason why they
They
canceled.
said you were intoxicated.
Okay, what they said and what proof is.
It appears that you are intoxicated.
No, I'm not. So is the camera footage.
There's no camera footage,
There
ma'am.
has to be.
About you being
Yes.
intoxicated, I
Yes.
can tell you're
You
intoxicated.
want to bet?
Yes, I do
Because
want to
that's how
bet.
good. I can call right now.
Okay, pick your stuff
No,
up.
I
we
can
can
call
leave.
right now.
You need to leave.
So where's the camera footage?
Ma'am, pick your
Where's
stuff
the
up.
camera footage? This is nothing
Hey,
against. You're
hey,
doing.
this is
Listen,
the last time. We're gonna
you're
trespass.
doing your job.
And
You're
then
doing
gonna
your
go.
job. I get it.
Please
You're
pick your
doing
stuff
it.
up so we
Yeah, I
can
can
get so
pick
we
my
can get
stuff
you
up.
out of here so you can fly.
No,
tomorrow.
I'm not getting out of here because at the end of the day, you're doing your job, and rightfully so. But as a right from human, I know there is camera. I want to see.
That doesn't have anything to do with.
Yes, it does.
We aren't even going to attempt to decipher what the woman was saying here, since none of her sentences make any coherent sense. The cop is certain that she's heavily intoxicated, but pretty much anyone would be able to come to this conclusion based on her behavior alone. These two are this close to spending a night in jail if they don't stop their nonsense immediately.
He can't.
Straight up.
He can't.
Please wait for the
What?
next train.
No.
We're about to depart. Please stand clear of the doors and hold handrails firmly
See,
at all
that's
times.
probably shot, dumb.
Attention, the doors
So where's
have
the
not
camera
closed
footage,
properly.
though?
Please be sure that you and your
Delta
belongings
says
are clear
they're
of
gonna run the
the
footage
doors.
when
Yeah,
y'all
About
bet.
to depart. Please
Bet
stand
this
clear
right
of the doors
now.
and hold the
Bet.
handrails
Do
firmly.
Do you know who I know?
They don't have Delta. That's why I called it bluff. I said when they come, and they put footage, and they said no. I wasn't.
The Karen's voice is hoarse from all the shouting. If this doesn't make her realize that she should probably stop arguing, we don't know what will. At least they were on the airport train now. But even if they were making progress, it was painfully slow. And Karen doesn't let anyone get a word in or give anyone a moment of peace and quiet.
But they're not gonna run no footage because that's the problem with the government. They done up. That's why I said arrest me then. Because I know my rights. I didn't do nothing wrong. Nothing. I made it wrong. You didn't know it. Exactly. So again, I fly all the time. My sister flies. That's not fair. That's really not fair.
So
No, I get it. You're doing your job.
Get off the
You're doing your job, but you know what? That's not fair.
come on.
No, you.
Get off the train.
You're doing your job. Nobody
Listen,
can
we're
touch
not.
you.
We don't want to arrest you. Come
So
on.
arrest me.
No,
I
we
don't
don't
give
want
a
to. Get off the
arrest me. You know why? Because I got my right.
Come on, get off the train. Let's go.
Train for what?
The woman starts shouting obscene insults about the government and even puts on a fake crying show while arguing with the officer. She's doing everything in her power to be difficult and uncooperative, and we're all wishing we could just at least put a mute button on her. Thankfully, her minutes spent not in handcuffs are now numbered.
Who the is you?
Let's go.
He can't take because there's no
You're dead right.
That's
You're
not the way
dead
it works.
right.
That's not the way it works.
And I didn't do
We need a female officer here.
No, we don't.
Job dead. You do.
Hey,
Yeah,
leave.
You
Okay,
do.
hey, listen. You trespass.
cameras on?
Leave or
How am I
you're
trespassing?
going
I
to
don't
jail.
f***ing
Leave
care.
or you're getting arrested.
So arrest me.
Trespass after warning.
Arrest
Okay. You're under arrest.
How am I under arrest?
Put your hand behind your back. You made up your mind. What you want? Put your hand behind your back.
There you go. Take that off. You don't need that. You're not going to need that in jail.
Wow, I've got to admit, it's satisfying to see her finally in handcuffs. And it's funny to see how shocked she is about it. She clearly had it coming and dared the officers multiple times to arrest her. So if you ask us, it's long overdue. Hopefully, a night in jail will calm her insane rage, but we wouldn't put our money on it.
Get her ID.
I don't have ID.
You're flying without ID?
They let me pass with proof of what I needed as proof.
All right.
And you're arresting me for no reason.
We're arresting you for trespass after warning
How am I
and
trespass-
disorderly intoxication.
I'm not intoxicated
Yes, you are.
though.
The woman tries to act smart with the cops, but quickly catches herself in her own web of lies. You're not allowed to fly without ID anyway, so she wasn't fooling anyone. According to her, she wasn't even drunk. And somehow, the possibility that she could be like this sober is an even scarier thought. And you know what's not fun? Waking up with a hangover in a jail cell.
You're lying right now.
Not intentionally,
You're
but
saying I spit in your face?
not charging
On
you.
my dead father, bro, I never spit in your face. You're a liar.
130.
Sweetheart, I spit in his face?
He said it wasn't intentional.
I never spit in nobody's face.
You still act like an animal.
No, because I want to go home to Brooklyn. I have my
30.
flight. You're a liar.
You got a new home.
You're lying. You're lying. I never spit in nobody's face.
It's not rocket science that when shouting, often spit flies everywhere. You'd think someone who shouts this much would know this, but clearly not. She takes great offense to the cop asking her to refrain from shouting and accidentally spitting on his face. This seems to charge her up all over again, and the cops can only sigh in frustration at her never-ending antics.
It means you at least get a night in jail. Every hot seat 5. Great bologna sandwich.
We tried to get you to leave, man.
I was leaving.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I
It's
was.
all on video. You weren't leaving.
No, you're right.
It's not fair.
How much do you think you drank tonight?
I drank 3 beers on my dead father. On my dead father. I wasn't even supposed to go to the bar, and I came for him to see his kids.
3 too many beers.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Yes, you did.
No, I
You've been acting like an animal since I got
I was.
The woman does not like the sound of spending a night in jail, but unfortunately for her, that bologna sandwich already had her name on it. Is she going to spend the whole night screaming in the jail cell as well? The bad news is that this is a real possibility, and we feel truly sorry for the officer who's going to be working the night shift.
If you know what's right, leave.
I do know what's right. That's why we tried to get you to leave.
Right when I was leaving, but you know what? I
No, you
know
weren't.
my rights
You told
don't
no.
do that.
You told me that. You told me F you and.
No, I didn't. I
not-
never said
You're
you.
not. You're not effing leaving.
I
You
never
know you're
said
effing
that.
right.
Oh, my dead father and my kids that will die tomorrow.
Okay. Well, I'll watch. I don't want to miscategorize what you said. I'll watch the video to make sure.
Yeah, please do, because you know what? They're all
No, Mike's. I think Mike's parked out back.
Never in my life. I didn't do nothing wrong.
The woman's the only one here who doesn't know what's right. You'd think you'd start questioning yourself if you got arrested, but this woman thinks she can do no wrong. She most certainly was not going to leave the airport, and there's more than enough proof of this. This was without a doubt one of the most interesting and unhinged things that happened at the airport that day.
That's not fair.
I started stuff. Okay. I don't have any other information, so
Okay.
I'll just start.
Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna pass it on. Okay, so it's in the vehicle. What's your name?
Her hysterical cries sound almost like a car alarm going off in the background, and we're sure the cops had a good laugh about her embarrassing behavior. Now that everything was calm again, everyone could have a peaceful travel day. This may be the craziest and most unhinged Karen we've seen yet. It was January 23rd, 2023, when this next unbelievable woman caused a massive disturbance at the Atlanta airport, and subsequently, the police were called. She was going crazy inside the airport, opening secure doors and just causing a massive scene. Unfortunately, right before the cops arrived, she locked herself in a janitor's closet. And what was about to unfold was absolute anarchy.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Stop.
You got her?
Yeah.
You got the table.
Put your hands behind your back. 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 Get it all, man.
Right after the cop arrives, people start running in panic, and it doesn't take us long to see why. The insane Karen decided to use a fire extinguisher as a weapon of sorts, parading through the airport. The cop was quick to take her down, but not before the entire airport was covered in smoke and powder. The cops even got sprayed heavily while trying to get her in handcuffs. To make things worse, she was resisting, and even though it didn't seem possible, after that, she was only going to get more difficult to deal with.
No.
Get up.
What do you mean, get up, you retard? You're holding me by the head.
To that. You have a unit for us. Single 100 later on tonight or mother.
What was it pulled out on? I won't have it, but I'm not sure.
The woman had to be physically dragged away since the powder was so thick that nobody could breathe. While this happens, she insults the cops and starts shouting. The one officer got sprayed so badly that his entire uniform turned white. You can hear the poor officers struggling to breathe and trying to get the powder out of their mouths.
Of course, we need fire over here.
A scammer does this to me.
Go.
You're a monster, dude. You're a monster. A scammer does this to me and tells me he's gonna pay my fine to eat because he can hear me in a bar.
The deranged woman starts mumbling about a scammer and is making no sense at this point. Something about a foreigner offering to pay for her meal.
I'm an American. You can break my bones and I'll sue you.
Lady, stop. We're in the jetway. Sit down.
What you did is wrong. You want his number?
3701. You don't see us because we're in the jetway right now.
You're horrible.
Lady, you're about to Stop.
Why? What are you gonna do? Hurt me?
You want to take it to the...
Does it make you feel good?
Yeah.
We wonder what triggered this lady. Considering how much damage the woman caused, she definitely shouldn't have the audacity to threaten to sue the officers. Did she ever stop to consider just how dangerous it is to spray someone with a fire extinguisher? The passengers and the officers could have faced some serious health consequences from all this.
Who was the original caller here? Stop! Stop!
7703.
Do you hear me? Stop!
You're waterboarded. Should've knew Brazil was this country.
It was called in by DOA security.
You guys take money from criminals.
Yeah, I'm gonna need them down here.
Get off!
Stop!
Me.
Right now!
I'm pregnant.
Stop!
I am pregnant.
Well, act like you're pregnant. Stop!
Once she starts fooling around and struggling, the officer decides to take action. He helps her out by rinsing her face off, only she doesn't find that pleasant at all. She tries to use every excuse she can think of, but fails to realize that no one's taking her seriously.
Get off of me!
Bite me again, I'm kicking your face.
You kicked me in the face!
You bit me in my leg!
Because I bit you!
Stop!
You do realize you're literally cutting my hands in two, right, you uneducated retarded
You stop
pig?
moving.
Maybe I need some leverage for the blood circulating in my body. Have you thought about that, you biologically retard?
You ready to stop?
Leave me alone.
Are you ready to stop?
You're a monster, dude.
I guess
Get
not.
off me.
Alright, it's not happening.
Then, as if she were some untrained puppy, the woman tried to bite the officer's leg. She gets offended that he kicks her away. But come on, this is a totally normal reaction if you ask us. Then she tries to sound smart by using big words in her senseless insults. But the only thing she succeeds in is being a super Karen.
Me.
Stop moving.
I'm not moving. You're hurting me.
Stop moving.
I need the U.S. Embassy. No.
Don't stop. We can do this all night.
Yeah, we can.
Alright, that's fine.
It takes 3 men to take you.
You done?
No.
Okay.
You like controlling your woman like this? I know that's the way Brazilian culture works. Get off of me. You're going to break my femur, you uneducated pig. Get off of me.
We're not sure why the U.S. Embassy would help, or why the woman has to drag Brazilian culture into this mess, but it's clear that she's just off her rocker. Her ear-piercing screams are seriously starting to get old now. Everyone in the airport is probably wishing she would just quiet down already.
Sit down.
Get off my
Sit down.
Get
You're
off.
about to go back face first. Sit down.
You never said
I'm gonna
that.
count to 3.
I
One,
need to gain conscious.
2.
Do you see this
Sit
wrist?
down.
Do you see
2.
this wrist?
Okay.
You have
Lay
absolutely.
back down. Lay back down. Lay back down.
Okay.
See if her ID is in there.
Yes.
Okay.
Is anyone on today?
I don't know.
What is this the second person?
The woman isn't in any danger. In fact, she's the danger. She's just screaming for the sake of screaming. And again, our ears are starting to hurt. Why do you think she's acting so crazy? One thing's for sure, we hope we never get stuck on a plane with her. Thankfully, airlines stop people like this from boarding most of the time.
Miss Jennifer. They're cutting my wrist. Get them off of me. We need to get your full and undivided attention, okay? Get off of me! Miss Jennifer. Get off! Do you see my wrist? Miss Jennifer, I'm looking. You don't give a about me. Look at my wrist. Get him off of me! Miss Jennifer, get him off of me!
Not happening.
Get him off of me! I'm asking you to come. Get him off of me!
Not happening.
Get him off!
You can yell all night. That's fine.
Your body cam on.
It's on.
All right.
Whatever. I mean, if it's showing, she sprayed the hell out of me.
A different approach doesn't work either, and the female airline worker doesn't have any better luck with this crazy Karen either. She just keeps blathering on about her wrist being uncomfortable. But hey, that's just kind of a side effect of being arrested. If she doesn't like it, she shouldn't have acted like a lunatic in an airport and endangering everyone in the first place.
Are you done?
I know you.
Are you done?
I know.
Yes or no?
I know.
All right. Okay. All right.
I know you
Okay.
don't care.
All right.
That's the truth.
Okay.
Do you see my
All right.
wrist?
All right.
Look at my wrist, sir.
You're still moving.
You do this to your wife?
Yeah, well, my wife would spray me with a fire extinguisher.
For any reason, any of them may have turned into blue first on Econ 475.
Marks that you put on my wrist.
Yeah, well, you dirtied up my uniform, so now we.
I don't give a
There's no arguing with the officer's logic, and anyone who's brazen enough to go off the handle with the fire extinguisher deserves to be roughed up by the cops a bit. There were unsuspecting travelers around, including kids, and she should be charged with public endangerment.
Is it bleeding? Your wrist is so bad. Is it bleeding?
No, it's not bleeding. No, it's not.
Shut the f up! You self-centered pig!
Okay.
You, man. You low down dirty dog motherfucker.
Oh, I'm so hurt.
Protect community.
I am so
Hurt
hurt.
the community.
Yes, community spray me with a fire extinguisher. That's what you get. No. Thanks, lady.
Sir. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
Can you?
Stand up.
It feels like the woman's trying to throw every insult she can at the cop, but as we expected, he just laughs her off. At least everyone can now see clearly again, and the smoke has dissipated, but the officers are still coughing and struggling to breathe normally. To make matters worse, the airport now needs an extensive cleanup before it can return to normal again. This was one of the most entertaining yet bizarre meltdowns we've ever seen though.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. You know OC spray? Yeah.
Of course. I got it.
Open them up. Open them up.
Yeah, open them.
Open them.
Get your hands off.
You got
Get your hands off.
I'm telling you, you gotta open them.
You gotta open them just like in spray OC. I went through too.
Like you give a
Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm all right.
Touch.
Got that taste in my mouth.
I have
Now I know what it tastes like.
Now that things are almost settled, the cop can wash his eyes and face off as they were caked with fire extinguisher powder. His uniform might be a lost cause though, or at the very least, needs some serious dry cleaning. We can't even begin to guess what was going through this Karen's head to make her do this.
Well, they were advised that they were at the gate.
Do all that you want to, because you're not hurting me. And if you do hurt me, I'm just going to press charge on you.
Well, play the jet like with the female.
I'm just saying, man. Just calm down, okay?
I don't give a f. You know, guy sitting here, a single f. One guy said, "You want his phone number? It's in my phone."
Who called us? Who called the DOA security guy? Who called us?
So,
Do we know? Could you have them come down, please?
so she started in Buffalo Valley.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone who interacts with the woman gets shouted at and cussed out. She's on some kind of warpath. We don't know what she's hoping to gain from acting like this, but all she's doing is getting herself in trouble and causing immense headaches for everyone around her.
How often do you guys come across this?
There you go. Alright. Yeah, that ain't gonna work, lady.
You wish. I've stood up on a blue board before. You don't know who the talks to.
Alright. Don't do it. Missy, don't you do it.
Unfortunately, officers come across Karens on a regular basis, but it's safe to assume that this one takes the cake. Very few people have managed to make this huge of a scene, and she'll likely go down in the Karen Hall of Fame for this unbelievable stunt. She even gets a spit hood put on her head because she can't be trusted not to bite or spit on people.
Nah. Guys like you care about me. You murderous pieces of dog shit. You pig ass. Get off me.
What did I tell you earlier?
Get off me.
You better stop.
You I bet you beat your wife too, you senseless cow. What?
Her fake intimidating behavior doesn't scare anyone, especially since it's visible that she wet herself. By now, things are starting to wrap up, but she's not losing any steam at all. The cops will definitely not forget her anytime soon, and this may be the most insane person any of them has ever worked with.
Lady, you have been the
Shut your
have been the highlight of my day.
Yeah, I bet.
Whew. Got dust flying off me and Yo. Hold on. Be careful. Come on.
I literally.
Go.
Can we maybe
Go.
do it this way?
Go.
Yo, can you hold up? You're gonna make me fall backwards.
Well, you better walk straight then.
Can you hold the
You want to roll down?
I mean, I asked you.
Stand up.
I asked you to let me walk straight.
Walk then. Walk.
You're both a bunch of niggas.
I'm so glad you finally came out with it. I
Oh,
knew it was
yeah?
something behind all that. I just knew it.
Oh, I just knew it. Black Lives Matter.
This incompetent woman can't even walk outside by herself, and she's making every painstaking moment of dealing with her as difficult as possible. She just couldn't let them load her into the car without resorting to racial slurs and political insults. Judging by this interaction, she won't be changing her ways anytime soon. After all that, the woman was charged with simple assault. Traveling, especially long flights and trips, can be daunting, and sometimes this brings out the worst in people. Most people taking a flight tend to be cooperative and try not to cause a stir. But this next male Karen, also known as Darren, clearly did not get the memo. The man started assaulting his so-called fiancée not minutes after they boarded the plane. Since they had to be removed, there was a huge delay for the rest of the passengers.
Has he hit you in the past?
No, but like he just has these moments where he gets a little overly aggressive, and this is one of them. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and have you elbowing me and putting your finger in my face in public. Like, and I'm just trying to get home to my kids.
Where do you live? Denver?
In Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. So this is a connecting flight?
Yeah. Well, I just thought it was a straight through flight to Las Vegas. All I'm doing is trying to get home.
Okay. So we're here for your safety, especially if there's gonna be further
you don't
into.
even have to sit next to each other. I don't even have to talk to. I really want my phone back, and that's it.
So why does he have his phone?
Because when all of that was going on, it had to fall.
He picked it up?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so how did he elbow you?
Like, he was just elbowing. Like,
Where at?
like, I'm sitting here, so he's elbowing me like in my side area and on my arm.
Was he using a lot of force?
Yeah, it's like he wasn't just like, he was trying to elbow.
The poor woman is visibly shaken up, and even though she's on the verge of tears, she tries to explain to the officer what happened. The man demanded to switch seats with the woman and then decided to get aggressive when she needed something out of her bag that was under his seat. The entire thing is waving a lot of red flags so far, but let's see what happens next. To make it even worse, she also had a leg injury.
Who witnessed the fight between the passengers?
I saw them going back and
Can I talk to both of you guys? So it's going to be a domestic situation. So I just need to figure out what happened. What did you guys see? If I can talk to you guys one at a time to make sure.
Oh, yes,
You were first.
Yes.
You saw it first.
Okay. So I was flagged down by some passengers who looked alarmed, and then the passenger in front said they were hitting each other. And then when I approached and I saw them, they were hitting each other, like pushing back and forth like this.
Okay, so you saw the physical contact, you saw them pushing each other back and forth.
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like to talk to a passenger that was close by?
Yes, the passenger who reported it to you guys. I would like to talk to them.
It eventually got to where like.
And yeah, what did you see?
So when I was aware of the incident, I sat. The incident was in 6. I sat in 8. I was just sitting there, I was listening. He's cussing around. And then she said something to him, and he turned to her and pushed her right in her face. And two fingers pushed her in her face. And I went up and I went, "Miss, will you come with me?" And then she's like, "Yes, please."
From eyewitness accounts, we're slowly piecing the details of this situation together. There had been an altercation between the two, and everyone who was close by had either seen or heard it. The flight attendant was quick to notice, and right after the man started getting physical, she removed the woman from the situation.
And then he had one of her bags like wrapped around his leg, and he wouldn't let her have it. And I was like, "Can you let go of her bag?" And he went, "That's my wife." And she went, "We're not married." Then I went, "Please just come with me." And she's like, "Thank you." But he mushed her right in her face.
So you saw the physical contact, you saw he like grabbed her in her face.
He smushed her in her face.
Now would his hand stay on her face a little bit, or did he like shove her face?
It was more than just like a 1 second thing. Like she.
Remember what hand he used, his right or left?
He reached over, so it had him in his left.
Okay.
He was on the window.
And then, so you two saw the.
We were right in front of him, and then I heard them. They started to argue and like really fight, and then he started to. It sounded like he started to threaten her.
It's insane that the man would get so aggressive over his fiancée simply asking for something out of her bag. The disrespect he shows her in public is really bad, and we shudder to think about what he's like behind closed doors. Now it's time to hear his side of the story, and we can guess that it's not going to be convincing.
Just start from the beginning. What happened?
Man, so I was asleep. I don't know she kept asking for the bag.
Okay.
Get my bag, get my bag, get my bag. I'm like, babe, I'll give you a bag in a second. And then she's like, give me my bag, give me my bag. Because, you know, we had to switch seats. I don't even know what she wanted out of her bag. I'm like, just wait. Goddamn, wait. Just let me get situated. Wait. I'll get you the bag, what's in the bag. Just wait. You know, your leg already messed up. I've been taking care of from all day, every day. From the day one, like, hey, I get this for you. Sit down, relax, don't do nothing, move, just sit down. I got you. I'll bring you food. I get you ice, whatever you want.
Okay.
But I was asleep. She sleep. She talking about the bag or something. She
Is this already on the plane?
Yeah, we just got on the plane. She was kept asking.
And so you fell asleep immediately when you got on?
Nah, I really wasn't even up yet getting on the plane.
The man is clearly putting up an act, and we can see right through it right from the start. His nonsense excuse of being asleep or half awake doesn't make any sense, since they'd literally just boarded the plane. It's visible from his account that he doesn't treat his injured fiancée with any respect.
Yeah. She was reaching over. I'm like, just wait, goddamn, because my bag don't fit under her like this. So I'm like, hold on, I gotta get your bag. I'm gonna get you the bag. Just give me a second. We literally just got on the plane. So I'm not even woke yet.
Okay.
I'm up, but I'm not up. You know what I mean? Like I'm still drowsy. I'm ready to go right back to sleep. That bag. We got an hour and 40-minute flight till we get home.
Okay.
Then she gets mad at me because I'm not moving fast enough for her to give her. I don't even know what she wanted in the bag. I can't even remember. The selfie stick or The thing we put on the seat for, I don't even remember what she was asking for on the bag. I really didn't care.
Okay.
To be honest with you, because I was tired. She kept leaning over me trying to get, I'm like, move, just wait.
The fact that the man admitted that he didn't care about what his fiancée was trying to get speaks volumes. And he's the type of person who freaks out at the slightest bit of inconvenience. Or maybe he was causing a scene and not allowing the woman to get comfortable and settle in for their flight. Either way, this should be a wake-up call for the woman.
Well, no, because she said, okay, I got witnesses saying that you put your hands on her. Not necessarily your hands, that you were assaulting her. Okay.
No, what I was doing.
Look, you just need to be honest, okay?
No, I'm being honest with you. What I was doing.
Because initially you told me that you don't remember. Okay, that's why.
This
I want you to be
don't
straight.
Remember. This is just straight up. When she kept trying to reach for the bag on me, I'm like, just wait. Your leg is already messed up. You can't even move it. This is what I'm telling her. She's being extra aggressive trying to get the bag. I'm like, will you stop and just wait? Will you quit? This is what I'm telling her. Bring her ass over and tell her she know what I'm doing. It's on camera. I don't gotta lie. I'm 43 years old. I don't lie about nothing. I'm getting her off of me from trying to get the bag.
For the life of us, we can't figure out why simply getting something out of her bag was such a huge issue for this guy. Surely if you're engaged to someone, you shouldn't have an issue just doing a small favor for them. The man even has the audacity to try and act like the victim, but it's hard to hide the fact that he's a selfish and inconsiderate person.
She's like, I'm like, man, get this goddamn stick off of me. And I broke it.
So
I didn't break it when she hit me. I already had it in my hand.
So
I broke the stick because I got mad.
So she was trying to hit you with the stick?
Yeah.
And that was
So I got
before you had an elbow her.
But it wasn't no elbows to get off of me. Because she kept trying to lean over me like this and get the bag. What you gonna do? Sit down right here.
Okay.
Bag under the seat. She's leaning over. I'm like, babe, will you wait? Wait a second. That's what they might have been seeing. They're not seeing her. The bag is under the seat. Give me my bag. I need to get it out. Hey, wait. I'll get the goddamn selfie out there. Whatever it was you want. Did you want an earbud or something? That's when I was like, move. I wasn't just like,
okay.
I'm like, no, stop. I'll get the bag.
It's funny how the man denies elbowing the woman, but when he acts out what happened, this is exactly what he does. We can't blame the woman for feeling threatened. Now she has to deal with a world of trouble as well as the hassle of not getting home, all because her fiancé doesn't know how to act like a grown-up.
I've been together 13 years.
Okay.
Like, stop.
Have you ever had any run-in with the law for domestic violence or anything like
Hell
that?
no.
No? Okay.
No.
So
none of that. I'm not finna get no domestic violence, no case. I ain't doing that with it. No, sir.
Okay. So after everything stopped, what happened after that?
They moved it.
They moved and they kicked you guys off the flight?
Yeah.
Okay.
But after we fight, we still sitting there. We was
so.
Alright, you just gonna leave me alone. Shut up talking to me. Yeah, you shut up talking to me.
So what's the plan for tonight? You guys aren't getting on this flight. It's gone. It's left.
This behavior must be a new thing if the woman is stuck with him for 13 years. The cherry on the cake is that their plane left without them, and they'd be stuck there at least overnight. Having to find last-minute accommodation after all this drama must be absolutely exhausting.
Were you trying to lean over him to grab your bag or anything like that?
I was getting something out of my bag, but it wasn't like any type of aggressive manner or anything.
Do you think that's what caused the...
No, he started telling me, like, you're doing too much and you're ungrateful and all this other kind of and I'm like, fine, I don't ever travel with you ever again. And then he went to call me and saying how ungrateful I was and just all of that extra and he just...
Now, did he make any threats to you? Right. Well, I have witnesses saying he threatened you.
He did. He said, get off this plane. I'm going to get you for hitting me with that.
Okay. Have you guys had any other domestic violence cases in the past?
Not cases, no, but we've gotten into it before.
But the aggression her fiancé showed visibly upset the woman. And unfortunately, the officer has to get her to retell the story so he can conclude what to do. From what the woman told the officer, it's not exactly the first fallout they'd had. But this one would be the first that ends in someone being arrested.
So what's going to happen is you're going to get transported to our jail. It's the DFW Airport jail.
For what?
So right now it's assault, family violence.
Assault?
Family violence, yes, sir.
I'm the one got hit with the stick.
Just based on, I'm not the one who did it, so based off his investigation, the witnesses.
Okay. I have
Wait.
witnesses.
Who got hit with the stick? Me or her?
Okay. According
That's
to
what I
witnesses,
want to know.
you're the only one saying that you got hit with the stick. Okay. She says she didn't hit you with, but that's besides the fact. Okay. I got witnesses saying you assaulted her and you threatened her. Okay. But right now is you appear to be the aggressor, and everybody I talked with, you're the aggressor at this point. Okay. You're gonna be going to jail. Right now it's a Class C family violence. I just can't leave you here though with her because we don't want things that could get even more out of control.
I don't even got nowhere to go.
Okay.
How the you gonna try to send me to jail and Texas?
Let's go.
And I ain't got nowhere to go. You don't gotta get aggressive. You gonna let me talk. This is my wife 13 years, man.
Well, at this
don't
point,
do that, man. I ain't even got no phone calls. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no nothing on me.
When you get to jail,
I don't even know no numbers. My phone dead, everything. You gotta at least let me talk to her, man.
The man is not happy about the news that he needs to get arrested at all, and it's clear that he doesn't think what he did is that serious. For someone that wants to act all big and tough, isn't it embarrassing that he apparently doesn't travel with cash, or his phone, or know any numbers by himself? Sounds like a bit of a man-child to us.
That's why he's going to jail for family violence. It's going to be upgraded to Class A misdemeanor because he threatened you. I don't know he's saying you hit him with the selfie stick. I know you saying you were using it in self-defense and you don't know if you hit him or not. The witnesses didn't see you hitting him with it or anything. But I mean, at this point, that's why we did what we did. We have to do something, especially if I really believe if I would have just let you guys go, it would have escalated even further tonight. Okay, this is what we call a family violence packet. Okay, all you gotta do is just fill it out. I'll kind of walk you through it.
After the man is transported away, the officer calmly explains the situation and what he's being charged with to the woman. All the witnesses corroborate her version of the story, so she's free to leave. Maybe she'll actually get a good night's sleep now.
Well, I know you said so. There's been some. There's like arguing, but never physical.
Yeah, no,
this is the first time it's ever got to that point.
Not like we got a little physical, like but not to the point where I felt like I was unsafe or like I couldn't handle myself. You know what I mean? Like,
if I gotta go to jail, she gotta go to jail. She the one started it. I know goddamn violent crimes and no like this here, man. Motherfucker ain't getting to a family altercation. You gotta go to jail. Nah, man. Y'all laws are still way behind in time, man. Nobody going to jail for no goddamn family altercations, man. Who does that anymore?
The truth is that you can very well go to jail for assaulting someone, even if they are your family. The man obviously still thinks that he was in the right here, and if the woman stays with him, this is almost guaranteed to keep happening. The man was arrested and charged with domestic violence. What do you do when your flight gets canceled at the last minute? For most of us, the answer would be to just go home or back to our hotel. But this next Karen had other ideas. When Melanie Burnett found out that her flight out of Tampa International Airport in Florida was canceled, she headed straight for the bar, slamming down double shots. As you might guess, it didn't take long for problems to arise.
bro, just hold my bag. No, bro, just hold my bag. Bro, you're gonna make me.
Yeah, you're looking around in style.
Okay, fine. I'll be quiet. Yeah, pretend that you're like famous.
Yeah.
I'm Britney Spears.
While the woman is undeniably bold, she definitely can't pull off Britney Spears. In her drunken state, she awkwardly flirts with the paramedics. To add insult to injury, she needs to wait for a wheelchair since she's too inebriated to walk by herself. She then mentions that she has her boyfriend Dustin waiting for her.
Have a seat.
There you go. Right in style.
Just make it easy on yourself. No one cares. You're fine. Yeah. Thank you, sir. See you later. What you do.
The acquaintances the woman made at the bar were the ones to call the cops. The lady at the bar was being much nicer to the intoxicated woman than she needed to be, gently encouraging her to leave. They had already called Dustin, who was waiting for her. Little did he know what a wild ride he'd be in for.
Hi.
Get a hold of your boyfriend, please.
I don't want to call him.
If I have to give you a ride somewhere, it's to the jail. Get a hold of your boyfriend. Get a hold of your boyfriend.
Why?
Get a hold of your boyfriend.
I don't have a boyfriend.
Who's here to pick you up?
I don't have anyone.
It doesn't take long for the woman to start being difficult, and while the cop gives her simple instructions, she decides to whine and complain instead. She's clearly reached the despairing stage of being drunk, and her dramatic notions don't convince any of us. She certainly feels sorry for herself that no one apparently loves her, but none of this is earning her any sympathy either.
He's here waiting for you, so you do have somebody.
I do have.
Okay, you lied to me.
No,
You said you didn't
I didn't
have
lie to you. I lied and said I didn't have anybody that loved me.
Here you go.
No one.
Don't put your hand in my face. Here you go.
I didn't lie to you.
I didn't ask you if you have anybody that loves you. I said, do you have anybody to pick you up? That was the question.
I didn't think that he would be here.
That was the question.
I just met him. I didn't think that he would. And you're being mean. You should be loving. You should be softer.
And you shouldn't be drunk.
The woman is clearly extremely drunk and doesn't realize how much of a fool she's making of herself, even telling the cop how he should act. However, he's not putting up with any of her nonsense and immediately puts her in her place. If he knew just how much drama was in store for him, he would definitely want to run in the opposite direction.
There are people who are living their lives and they don't want to live their life anymore. It's not me. I love my life. But there are people who need you. And you're not going to listen to me.
Stay on the chair. Watch your feet.
There are people who need you.
Right, and I'm busy with you.
And you're hurting my friend.
Sorry. How you doing, sir? You'll be better. I would recommend you take the chair with you.
You.
Hey, relax.
No! There are people who need
Right,
you.
and you have me tied up with
And
nonsense.
I'm
okay?
telling you that there are people who
Enough! Stop. Enough!
The woman's completely right. There are people who actually need the police, yet she's taking up their time by being a nuisance. They then meet up with her boyfriend, Dustin, and even though he tries to calm her down, he fails miserably. She starts shouting and waving her hands around, and things are only going downhill from here on out.
Hey, what's going on? You alright?
Hey, stop.
Sit down.
No, I'm not sitting down. There are people.
Get out of my face!
No, you're not.
What's going on? You talk to me, or what's going on? Are you her boyfriend? Because there are
He's here to pick her up. Her flight got canceled.
And I'm not.
She sat at the bar Gasparilla, had too much to drink.
But,
And then she's unsteady on her feet, she can't walk, so we put her in a chair and
I
brought her
paid my bill. I did everything I was supposed to do. I didn't do anything wrong. Alright, well, let's figure this out.
She's got serious anxiety issues. She's been out of her medicine for a couple days. And she's freaking out.
Are you going to take care of her? You take custody of her?
I will take custody of her. I got it.
Talking with Dustin cleared things up a bit, as according to him, she's been off her anxiety medication for a few days. While this could contribute to her behavior, it certainly does not excuse it. The root cause of the entire situation was that the woman got plastered at the airport. And let's be honest, she's probably already a Karen, even when she's sober. The poor boyfriend agrees to take custody of her, but we're not sure if he knows what he's signing up for.
Hey, girl, all the way over here? Yeah. When did she piss herself? Now or over at the bar?
Did she piss herself?
Her pants are all wet.
Oh, she must have did it at the
Yeah,
bar.
I pissed you off. Yes, I pissed you off. I hurt you.
I said you keep yourself. I'm done whenever you're done.
I'm about it.
I'll back your plane whenever you're
I
ready.
didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't do
Melanie,
anything.
are you going to leave?
I'm better to leave, but I didn't do anything to you, and I don't know why you're being so mean to
Melanie,
me.
are you going to leave with your boyfriend?
Yes.
Then I need you to leave.
So why are you
right
being...
now. You need to leave.
It's not being mean to you. Let's go.
You need to leave, Melanie. I'm giving you the courtesy to leave right now.
Melanie is seriously delusional. The cops aren't being mean to her, she's simply causing a scene and being a nuisance. She's so drunk that she doesn't even notice that she had an accident in her pants. The cops are seriously fed up right now, and since her boyfriend couldn't calm her down in the quiet hallway they were talking in, the officers decided to step in.
I think it's bullshit because I didn't do anything to you.
No one said you did.
I didn't.
No one said you did. Go. You're causing a scene and you're gonna go to jail.
I don't know what part of the second you stop bleeding, you're going to jail. You don't understand? It's time to go, man. Look at this. I know.
Follow your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Go.
Disorderly intoxication requires intoxication and this.
I didn't do it.
Melanie.
Enough.
Can I just drag her out and come back and get this stuff?
Where's your car?
It's right there in short-term parking. Level 8.
Alright, that's
No,
it.
she's
I didn't.
Come on.
Melanie, that's
The most annoying thing is that the woman had so many opportunities to leave, but instead she started to stay and argue with the cops. One thing Karens just can't seem to get into their heads is the fact that antagonizing the cops is only going to land you in more trouble. Finally, the officers have had enough and place her in handcuffs. This sweet justice is exactly the karma she needed.
Okay, I'm not resisting. I'm asking you to stop because it hurts my f***ing shoulder. Please stop. I'm asking to take a second and stop. Okay.
For some reason, she decides to kick her shoes off. Thankfully, she didn't hit other travelers, but they did land a distance away from her. Now she had to walk out of the airport on her own unsteady and bare feet and in handcuffs, as if her behavior wasn't already super embarrassing already. Does she think this funny trick will allow her to get away from the cops? Either way, at this stage, she's just being obnoxious.
I don't know how to go to the bathroom. I already peed myself. I don't care. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't know you liked it. Yeah, there's no way for me.
The woman is so indecent that she even relieves herself in a police holding cell, leaving a nasty mess for people around her to clean up. We hope her boyfriend saw these red flags and that he got away too. Can you imagine having to travel with someone like this for the rest of your life? The woman received a drunken disorderly charge for acting this way in public. It was a fateful day in December 2022 when the police were called to an American Airlines terminal in Miami about a woman having a complete meltdown. The story is that the woman in question had a few drinks at the airport while waiting for her flight and then fell asleep in the seating area. When she awoke, however, all hell broke loose when she realized she had no idea where her children were. And as if that wasn't bad enough, she decided to go on a rampage through the jam-packed airport.
Okay, so she walks up. She walks up.
Did she do all that?
Yeah, baby, look at
Okay,
her.
hold on. I didn't see it. Okay, no, just leave it like that. I'm going to take pictures of it.
Yeah, Papa. She did all.
We don't know anything about her.
She walked up.
I'm right behind the counter.
She opened.
Even on the flight.
She opened here.
She's not even
I
on
want
our
my fucking children. Don't give me my fucking child. I say yo. She said yo. I said excuse me. She's like excuse me.
Were you here for that?
Yeah. We
Okay,
were working
so
with
we're
this
going to
like a
need your
boy.
information, okay?
Okay, love.
Just badge. You want to take pictures? You want me to take pictures or you want to take pictures?
Yeah, I can take pictures.
Huh? I'm sorry? You need us to call fire rescue for you?
The damage the woman caused was absolutely insane. When, according to the woman, the airport staff weren't being helpful enough, she decided to start breaking airport equipment and assaulting airport staff. We get that the woman may have been feeling slightly panicked, but her hysterical tantrum wasn't helping her locate her children at all either.
Sir, ma'am, listen to me. You haven't told me. Tell me so we can look for them. Where?
I went to the bathroom.
Okay, but where was the last place you saw them at?
In the bathroom.
At the bathroom? Which bathroom?
I just want my girls to go home.
Okay. Well, we need to find your girls, so you need to help us out, okay? Where was the last place that you saw them? There's a bathroom right there. What are they? What are your kids wearing? How are they dressed?
Unbelievably, she doesn't seem very interested in helping the officers find them either. Instead of answering their questions so they can get the search process going, she's wasting time and crying. After way too long, the police were able to coax somewhat of a description out of her, but the entire story would take a very ironic and embarrassing turn very soon. When traveling, you're entirely responsible for your children's safety, and we don't know if this Karen expected the airport staff to babysit while she snoozed, but this situation was entirely her fault.
You got the information?
Red shirt,
and black pants. That was the first one. Sweetie, give us the information on the second one. Listen. You need to help us out so we can find your daughters. Okay, so answer this. Give us a clothing description one more time.
I need my...
The cops soon realize that she's not going to be any kind of help at all. It's crazy that parents can be this irresponsible, and we definitely feel sorry for the kids. Strangely enough, we're soon going to learn that they're actually quite well adjusted. This entire disaster of a situation was caused solely by careless parenting, and there should really be fines in place for things like this.
Give me 1 minute, guys. Anan had to go. She got into it with a passenger. I don't know what a passenger is.
You see all this? Here.
Then, let me get 2 bristles for you.
Ricky, I'm getting it for you.
They're already printed.
Okay, is she flying with
With American.
She's
a non-rev.
Is she traveling with anybody?
Yes, she wrote, but some kids. They're born in 2014 and 16.
Where? And it's just them 3?
Yeah, going to JFK.
Apparently, the woman went so crazy that she even assaulted another passenger, and there's no logical reasoning that can explain this totally insane behavior. The gate agent is really flustered, but tries to relay the information to the officer, who's in turn trying to figure out exactly how to deal with the situation.
So it would be this bad.
Yeah.
It's closest to D39.
She smells drunk, right? Yep. It's 2 girls.
Hey, they're right here.
Yeah. Hi guys. Let's leave them here. Yeah, they don't need to see their mom like that.
Okay.
The fact that the woman smelled of alcohol proves that she was in way over her head. She definitely had no business getting that drunk, especially with 2 young kids in her care. Thankfully for her, her sorely lacking parenting didn't cause a serious disaster this day, and both girls were found nearby. They were understandably a bit rattled, and the kind police officer thought ahead to spare them the sight of their inappropriately dressed mother being taken away in handcuffs.
Your children are fine, okay? They're over there with an officer. We didn't want to bring them over here to see you handcuffed and stuff like that.
Okay, now, second question. Are you from here or are you from New York? Alabama? Do you have any family or friends here in Miami?
That can come and pick up the kids.
Anybody that can come pick up the kids? Your family's in New York? Okay, you know what's going to happen if you don't have anybody that came here in Miami or a friend, somebody? They're going to go to DCF.
The question now is what to do with the kids while the Karen goes to jail. We aren't sure if they were eventually picked up by social services or family, but we're pretty sure they didn't complain too much about taking a break from their mother. As if the woman's outburst wasn't embarrassing enough, the cherry on the cake was that the children were actually sitting and waiting for her at the correct terminal.
We're at the gate?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
They were sitting there waiting for her.
Okay, somebody said that she was with 2 kids because she was at the rebooking desk at D55. And that she was rebooked, but they don't know if she was going to get onto that flight because she was on a standby.
Break the damage.
At a turn.
Damage to the property.
What are we up to?
$4,000 or $5,000. Computer keyboard, wood panel, computer kiosk for boarding pass reader.
With the situation diffused, the officers were able to confirm the details of what happened and decide what the next steps are. The woman destroyed an insane amount of airport equipment. To be precise, it totaled $10,000. We have no idea where Karens get the audacity to act this unhinged in public, and she was most likely put on a permanent no-fly list for her violent antics.
Right there. I right, let's go. Come on. We're gonna get set right down. Right there. We're gonna sit.
Take your time, okay? We don't want you to fall. Hey, we don't have a female?
Could you listen to me first?
The female is Marion.
Have a seat.
And they're both.
Getting this intoxicated woman out of the airport turned out to be a tricky job in itself. But the good news is that the cops were able to remove her so everyone else could carry on with their day. She's so drunk that she doesn't take any of this seriously. But hopefully, this will be a harsh lesson for her once she gets sobered up. The woman was charged with disorderly conduct, assault, and public intoxication. Airport Karens come in many shapes and sizes, and our final entry happens to be a very rowdy cowboy who knows exactly how to make a scene. On the 28th of August last year, cops were called to a boarding gate where this cowboy was harassing the agents. The man was denied boarding for being too inebriated, and he did not take the news well.
No, sir. How you doing, sir? What's going on?
Thank you, Mrs. Flight.
No, he ain't missing. We just can't let him go.
Oh, okay.
Did I do anything wrong?
So he's denied.
Did I do anything wrong? I've been videoing the whole time. Did I do anything wrong?
He's not fine.
Okay. Nobody's done anything wrong.
Sir, how you doing?
What I am doing is I'm saying I did nothing wrong, but I was not able to enter my flight. Why is that? I'm not sure, and I'm waiting on finding that evidence. Oh, do you think that I was? Let's blow.
Let's go walk over here and talk.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Can you walk by yourself?
I can walk by myself, absolutely, but I'm gonna video while I do this.
Okay, that's fine. You seem like you stumbled. You can't stand
Oh, because I'm walking sideways.
Then walk normally.
Walk normal. Sir, come here.
For some reason, this man thought that filming the situation would ensure that he wouldn't get into trouble. But none of this was going to make a difference in the airline's decision. When the cop asked the cowboy whether he can walk by himself, he gets quite offended. But not 2 seconds later, the man tried walking and did what we can only describe as the opposite of walking in a straight line.
And I've been here rescheduled 6 times. Okay? Right. So I don't believe that is a ridiculous amount, considering the situation that I've been rescheduled. And I'm pissed off about the amount of times that I've been rescheduled. Okay? And so I have not been in any way a problem in this group.
All right, so
And this is being recorded all right now.
That's fine. I mean, at this point, you're going to be denied.
You understand that I have not done anything.
Okay.
You understand that, right?
I understand that.
And this is all being recorded.
So American Airlines is denying your boarding. Okay.
Why?
Because they can. They feel like you're intoxicated.
No, I think that's.
They don't want to fly you. It's their choice. It might be bullshit, but guess what? It's their choice. You don't have a choice. I don't have a choice.
Okay.
They tell you you're not going to fly.
Then I demand a refund.
Yes, online.
No, bullshit. I demand a refund right now.
That's how it works.
The man tells the officer that he's had 4 drinks, but we doubt that number is totally accurate. Hey, newsflash. The airline doesn't owe you anything if their flight is delayed. Everyone's getting tired of his attitude by now though, and it feels like he's arguing just to be difficult. Airlines are always allowed to deny boarding, so it's your job to behave so this doesn't happen.
Yes.
At this point, since you've been denied boarding,
I didn't do anything wrong.
You can't stand up by yourself.
What do you mean I can't stand up by myself? No, you're bullshit.
What? You're going to have to come with us.
No, you're bullshit.
So put your items in your pocket or wherever. Put your items.
Are you trying to tell me that I can't stand up by
at this point,
myself?
you're under arrest.
Are you trying to tell me I can't stand up by myself?
Put your head behind your back.
All right, you got me.
Give me your other arm. Give me your other arm.
You're both.
Y'all are both f***ing bitch. Y'all are punk bitch. I didn't do nothing to you. Hey, you're a bitch. You're a fucking bitch.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're a bitch.
When the man kept being uncooperative and started being loud, the cops had enough. The two officers took swift action to get this man into cuffs, but this would not happen without quite a struggle. In typical Karen fashion, the man starts swearing and cursing at the cops, and at this point, he's just digging his own grave.
You're an man. I did nothing to you. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah. Hey, people, this is what happens when you communism. You're a sorry bitch, dude. I did nothing to you. I can't believe you did this to me. I did nothing to you. I did nothing. Why would you even do this? What did I do to you? I was trying to make it to my plane. What the f*** did I do to you?
We're going to be upper level 29.
As the man's being transported out of the airport, he just can't help himself but make a scene. He's clearly not in his right state of mind, and his nonsensical ramblings about communism are so random they make no sense. Constantly shouting that you did nothing wrong isn't the hallmark of an innocent person, and we've learned that this is usually a dead giveaway for Karens or Darrens.
Search my shit. I do anything to you? You, man.
Just keep sitting down. Don't move.
Hey, you're under arrest for Republican talk.
What did I do?
They're resisting.
I didn't resist a goddamn thing.
Okay.
This is ridiculous. Why would y'all do this to me?
Where's your ID?
I'm a f***ing citizen. Why would y'all do this to me?
Where's your ID?
You got it.
Is it in your wallet?
You got it in my. You got it in your hand. God damn, man! I'm going to a f***ing conference. What are y'all f***ing doing with me?
The man is now being detained outside until he can be transported to jail. But at this point, he's showing no signs of shutting up. Even travelers outside can't help but stare at the man, who's being incredibly dramatic. He can't even let the cops ask a question without shouting and freaking out. Jeez.
I was fine to board my plane.
Okay.
Ma'am, what is going on? I didn't do anything. I never became hostile. Why are they even... God damn, why are they arresting? I did nothing. There is no proof of anything. Why is anybody even putting me in the back of a car? I want to see the arrest report. I need to see the arrest report. This makes no sense. What happened? What happened? Say it again.
Sir, it's pretty clear to just about everyone that you were in fact not fine to board your plane. The fact that you left the airport in handcuffs proves this even more. The man goes from trying to be intimidating to whining in the back of the police car, and the cops are definitely tired of his shenanigans by now.
Like, I can't believe y'all have me cuffed right now. I'm the good guy. I'm the one that carries the gun that protects everybody. Like, y'all are f***ing bullshit, man. I'm the guy that f***ing protects people. God damn, that's too f***ing tight, man. I need you to loosen it. Now. I need you to loosen it now. My shit's fucking hurting real bad. I need you to loosen it now. I was supposed to go to fucking Florida for my company. I've got a big conference call in the morning, please. I just need to go to bed so that I can have my internet. There is no proof that I did anything wrong, and I want to see it. I want to see the proof. I have a attorney that's gonna roll you through the f***ing dirt.
It seems the cowboy has himself confused with the police, since the officers are actually the ones who carry guns around and protect people. Ironically, they protect everyone else from people like him. The ramblings of the man in the back seat are not making an impact, and even if he does have the best lawyer in the world, he doesn't have a leg to stand on.
Face this wall, I'm gonna search you one more time. Swear to Pete.
Why are you searching me?
Because it's policy.
Why?
Because you're under
No,
arrest, sir.
why?
Swear your feet.
Why are you searching me, sir?
So right now you're under arrest, sir.
Why?
For public intoxication.
For what?
For public intoxication.
No bullshit.
Okay.
No bullshit. We can drink and we can have drinks while we are in the airport. This is ridiculous.
Okay.
And I'm not any worse than any others. You are ridiculous, and you are violating my rights. And I want this recorded. Are you recording this?
All three of us are recording this as well.
Okay.
There's cameras in the ceiling.
This is bullshit because I have not violated any of my rights, and I have not done anything that has produced this situation.
The audacity of this guy to justify his drinking while not being able to stand upright by himself. Can you imagine what a pain it would have been to have this guy on your flight? The man is unfortunately right that he isn't worse than a lot of other travelers, and this is why the police have their hands so full.
I do anything wrong?
We're trying to help you get up.
No, you're not trying to help me. You're doing all this shit, man. What do you mean? Did you help me?
I'm trying to get this process done to get you in the process of getting out of here.
Okay, check my fucking pockets, man.
Listen to Sergeant B.
I'm not hurting you.
I didn't say you were.
And I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
prescription medication. I don't deserve any of this. I'm a good guy.
Jared.
Y'all are the. Quit treating me like I'm not a citizen, man. Quit treating me like I'm not a citizen, man. I do what I can for this country. Quit treating me like that. Don't do me like that, dude. Quit treating me like that, dude. Let go of me. I'm not a bad person.
No one said you were.
You're treating me like it, dude. This bullshit, dude.
Being a citizen does not mean you get immunity from the law, and this is a lesson the cowboy would learn by spending a night in the slammer. There's one last thing he forgot. A real cowboy knows you never wear your hat indoors. Hopefully, he'd wake up the following morning and be a bit more cooperative. The man was charged with resisting arrest and public intoxication. These insane airport Karens definitely make us feel a little nervous about our next trip, but rest assured, we have tons more Karen encounters to take your mind off things. Check out the other videos on our channel right now.